We'll see how long this battery lasts. Oh. Feel like absolute crap today. Howl at the Moon, how's it going, mate? Yeah, I'm alright, man. I've been up since well early this morning, so I feel like crap. I mean, look at that burn on my face there, look. But I've burnt myself loads this week. My hands are absolutely covered in them. Can't really see them, but yeah. I've had a bit of a rough week at work. Yeah, my daughter had a Disney trip at 5 o'clock this morning with the school, so yeah. And I didn't go to sleep until 2, but I come back and I had a little nap, but it's messed me up, man. It's one of them days, it's going to be one of them write-off days, to be honest. What's going on, Sean Partridge? How's things going, mate? I thought I'd give the phone a go today because I couldn't really be asked to set up the whole streaming thing, to be honest. That's about the long and short of it. I don't know how long the battery will last, but I'll be here for a little bit. It's just fat at work, mate. Just kicking up, innit? It's just getting splashed by fish. Or chips, to be honest. When the young ones put chips in, they don't commit. They faff about and they do the whole like little half tips, and then that causes more splashing. You've just got to just chuck them in, man. And I get most of my burns just from them lot just trying to tip chips in, to be honest. Do you know what, right? This is the papaya bants from Big Nasty Medical, and it's still got that smell, yeah, that I said about in the video, which is kind of like a leafy smell, and it's grown on me. It has grown on me. I don't know what it is about this one, but it's a very, very unique taste. Like, it's super, super unique profile, this one. It has got some oranginess in there, but there's something else going on in there. And do you know what? The name papaya might actually be pretty accurate. Amanya, thank you. I feel like crap, so I don't know how I'd look good because I feel like absolute crap. How you doing, Knack, mate? How's things? No, I'm not an American. No, no. I live in Suffolk. Yeah, I want to try that, that Grey Goose. Vasco Blueberry Banana. Yeah, I enjoy that one. I mean, for the price, I think it's a ridiculous deal, man. But obviously, some people are a little bit miffed about it. I've seen a couple of people post in my comments saying that they got like dust, basically. But I've seen so many packets of it. That must be so rare because I've seen so many packets of it now. Other people opening it, and nobody's really getting like mad dusty. So I imagine that's quite rare. Yeah, I do play games. Yeah, at the minute I'm just sort of playing Arc Raiders. I used to play Warzone a lot. Well, Call of Duty in general, but not so much anymore. I'm too old for it now. Honestly, the response time's gone. To be honest, it probably doesn't help that I'm kind of blocked up at the minute. That's probably not really helping. Where are you from? India. That'd be why. That'd be why. Favorite three. Jesus. Um, Blue Lobster. Although I do feel like recently I've pulled that back a little bit because as much as I like the strain, the price is kind of nuts. So yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one when I put that in there. But that for me, flower wise, that is definitely in the top three. Probably still number one to be honest. Um, the Black Mountainside from Headstone, probably number two or three, and probably the Flapjacks, to be honest, is number three at the minute. So yeah, number two and number three. Them two I don't really know. They're both kind of on the same level as each other. They're both really good. I enjoyed both of them. What's going on, John, mate? How you doing, son? My Instagram ID, Eazypax420. Yeah, it's a very like when I actually had it, I actually did say that it's quite a unique profile that some people are going to love, some people are going to hate. The Flapjacks is quite a rare one because the name doesn't portray how the strain actually is because it's actually very much like um, I'd say it's like more GMO and earth and a bit dark and muddy and yeah, some people are really going to hate that one. Medicated mate, what's going on, man? How you doing, bruv? Blue Lobster and Super Sea Gelato Cheesecake, my top two. Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried any further into that Super Seed collection, even though I know a lot of people rate it just because of the fact it was beta irradiated. But honestly, at this point, like running out of options. Strawberry Grail up there too. I haven't tried that one. I like the Black Mountain Side and Flapjacks, and I've continued to get more Flapjacks. It's really good for my nerve pain and mood. Yeah, I mean, for the price, I think it's a good bit of flour, that one. I I like it when it's cheaper and it's nice. That's like I said, that big nasty medical papaya bance has grown on me a bit. I wasn't the biggest fan of it to start off with, but actually I've found that I kind of enjoy it. It's got a really rare profile on it that I just don't think you find anywhere else at the minute. They do them, but I actually messaged previously, and basically there's a countrywide shortage of edibles. I don't know when they're supposed to be like coming back and not being such an issue, but yeah, apparently there's a countrywide shortage, and it has been for about 6 months or something. I'm not sure how I'm not sure how well them edibles do though, because they're only low milligram. Like even if you ate like four of them, some people might not feel a thing from them. You're probably better off just getting an oil, especially for the price. Like I mean, you can get something crazy strong where like 1 mil of it will completely write you off. Yeah, mate. Honestly, I don't know if I'll be trying a pure sativa anytime soon, mate. They don't do me no favors. I've avoided sativa for years, man. It just gives me mad anxiety. Make me feel like it's the end of the world. I think it's because I'm so hyperactive. They have a they have a weird effect on me. Yeah, I mean, like I say, that blueberry banana 65 is good value for money, and the flapjacks at 70 is pretty good value for money as well. Yeah, 100%. I don't see why anyone would buy pastels, and the pastels are expensive as well. Yeah, well, some people can get away with it. I've noticed that over the years anyway. Some people really get away with sativas, and that don't really. There's not really any difference for a lot of people between the two. But for some reason, for me, especially if it's a pure sativa, oh my god, man, I get my brain going. I got a lot of stuff I don't like to think about, mate, and it bring up some stuff that I don't need. So it ends up being rough. Yeah, I mean, someone else. What was that other piece that was available for 40 as well? There was something else available for a solid 40 from that. I believe it was that Together Pharmacy that I see someone say was not bad as well. So Jack Kush. Yeah, I mean, listen, right? I'm trying to save some money at the minute, so prescriptions for me are going to be cheaper. So if I see, I mean, at the minute, I really want most of my script to be cheap. So I might try some of this other big nasty stuff, even though everyone's like, "Don't do it, don't do it." I just, yeah, I'll have to take what I can take at this point because I want to go on holiday. Or is it that bad? Before I just got around 15 bangers, mate. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, there's a lot down there at the minute with big nasty, from what I'm hearing, and none of it's irradiated now as well, isn't it? I think it's all non-irradiated. Look, look. If you want to be on camera, just come. Look, and he's here, pouring at me. He's like, "Oh, Dad, I need to get in there. Let the people see me. Let the people see my beautiful face." Oh, no, you can't get up. Oh, okay, you're getting up. Okay, okay. Oh, yep, yep. Oh, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is Jumbo. Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, I love you too, bud. Oh, you gotta get down now. Look, you can't stay there. Go on, down you go. Jesus, man. Oh, mate. I can't see a thing now. Oh, no. He's a good old boy. Absolutely soaked now. Yeah, no, he's a fantastic dog. Honestly, it's he's two and a bit. He's two and a bit. But I think I said this before, but I've had dogs my whole life. But for some reason, this dog in particular, I don't know whether it's the breed or what, mate. But the connection I got with this dog is crazy. This one's gonna hurt. He is. He's a Staffy cross. Yeah, I know. I know. You want me to sit over there? That's what he really wants. He want to have a nap, so he's trying to get me to sit on the sofa. Get down. Get down. Yes, I know. You know, we're not starting this process again. You're not coming up again. Look, down. Stay. Oh, mate, honestly, he cost us an absolute fortune when we first got him because he was on his way to the vets already, and my missus had given him. He was going for his jabs, but my missus had given him something to chew on, and it went flat, and it was obviously like a treat or whatever, but it went flat and it stuck in the back of his throat, and they had to operate on him literally. And oh, mate, my missus thought he was going to die in the car. But yeah, no, they cost you a fortune. If you have any issues, the vets are such a scam because they know you're going to pay whatever they ask, basically. Oh yeah, the old dog wants me to nap on. Yeah, well, that he if I sit on the sofa over there, mate, because it's a recliner, he's in there and he's asleep within no time. But yeah, you're right. I do use that excuse. But I've already had my nap this morning. Look, you can't. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to sit here and stroke you this whole time, and I'm gonna be on here the whole time, just yeah, a hand down the side here, stroking this dog. Finally getting some new neighbours next door. The house has been empty for a long, long time, and they're moving in. So I'm a little bit nervous, a little bit nervous. Mate, a nap is a serious tactical skill. I mean, imagine you were in a war scenario and you couldn't take a nap if you're not the sort of person that can just fall asleep on a dime. Mustache had double knee surgery she was injured by. Oh, Jesus, man. Whew. I mean, listen, you know you're going to pay it. Like, to be honest, everyone should have insurance for their dog. You can get it for pretty cheap. It makes more sense to have it. Obviously, some dogs they do have a problem with. Credit card, holy crap, man. I can't imagine putting myself in that much debt in one go. Jesus. That must have been a scary moment, man. $33 a month, all in, all tests, meds, etc. What? So you just pay $33 a month, and then or is that for insurance? But limited clinics. Ah, so it's for the insurance, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do that quite regularly to him anyway. He's always yawning anyway. All you do is sleep, innit? You've got an amazing life. I wish my life was your life. Can I be reincarnated as a dog? Mate, that's well cheap, mate. Oh, mate, that apples and bananas was going to be on my next script, bruv. Don't tell me that. That's not what I need. God, I feel old today. Oh, mate, you've not got one opened. Oh, Jesus. Don't have to have the hassle of chasing money back on the show. Yeah, true. Car not insurance or cancelled eventually. Is it charged for the insurance? Yeah. No, obviously the vets know exactly what they're doing as well. The vets know exactly what they're doing. I think so. Again, that's going to come down to your own personal vets being a problem when putting in their what they're charging essentially. Yeah, that's mate. That's gutter and that orange gelato orange cheesecake. They tripled my premium after it too. What, mate? I swear to God, some of these companies and that, they're such a joke, man. The amount of money we pay them, and most of the time the service never gets used as well. That's the worst bit. Half the time they're just charging you, and nothing ever comes of it. Like same with like car insurance and that. Like, when was the last time you used your car insurance? Like they're making an absolute fortune. Someone hit me. This woman, she'd only just passed her test, and she T-boned me, hit me right in the side coming out of a junction, and then she tried to say it was my fault, even though she was the one pulling out on me. So it took ages to even deal with it. But they wanted me to pay my excess, and then also for like 3-4 years, my insurance had actually gone up, even though it wasn't my fault. F420's gone downhill. Said they would as soon as Contourage got involved. Yeah, well, to be honest, man, a lot of that Contourage flour comes well dry. BC Green, apple and gas isn't too bad for 65. Yeah, I avoided that at the start. That was more expensive to start off with, wasn't it? I think. I might be wrong. Better save money monthly and pay out right. Yeah, well, this is what a lot of people are doing now, man. A lot of people are doing that exact same thing. I noticed that there's actually quite a lot of YouTube channels that are set up centering around that kind of thing now as well, like influencing people to save, even if it's just a little bit, just save into an account for obviously these situations. But I'm a bit anal when it comes to money anyway, because I don't like having none, man, and I don't like being in a situation where I know it's getting low or I've got debts, and like I get really weird about it. I'm proper OCD about it. I've always got some savings. I set up little and often transactions. So on a Saturday, I have £7 taken out into a savings account, just £1 a day, once a week taken. And also I have my change. So every time I spend something, the count up on the change then goes. The roundup then goes into that savings pot as well, and over a period of time, like that can save you quite a bit of money. Like even if it's just a couple of £100, like you look at it and you're like, Jesus, there's 200 quid in there now. Well, that's 200 quid you didn't know you had. good habits to have, and they change as you life. Yeah, well, to be honest, like I said, I won't always like this, man. I won't always like this. I had when I went to prison and got out again, it really changed my outlook on life. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, because I was really bad. I was really, really bad. I was bad for not wanting to work and just always wanting to be a mess. And yeah, mate, that was the kick up the arse I needed, to be honest. That taught me a lesson, that one, man. Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, I am spending, but what? So how I do my? I don't know if a lot of people know this either, but this can save you some. Not save you any money, but it can make things a little bit easier if you buy script through something like Zilch. Is basically what I do. I just put it on and then I just pay it in bits. Obviously, I don't suggest everyone do that because some people probably not good at managing that sort of thing. But yeah, if you can manage your money well, use something like Zilch. Yeah, you do live and learn, mate. You do. Yo, what's going on, Shah? How's things? Yeah, borrow a credit card and pay it through the month. Yeah, well, this is exactly the same thing essentially. Um, but yeah, just try not to just try not to get myself into a situation where I'm spending all my cash at once on bud, because yeah, that ain't helpful. What's going on, Smack, mate? And I'm good, mate. Thank you. What are you moaning about, huh? What are you moaning? Yeah, I know. I know. Look, stop. Nope. Don't you do it again. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, well, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. I have issues with it sometimes, but I try to only ever really limit myself to exactly the amount that I wanted to spend that month. Um, but I was a bit greedy this month because as soon as I saw that blueberry banana was coming for that price, I just spent more money than I should have. Yeah, yeah. Well, smack, mate. Like I said, that's how a lot of people usually end up doing it. But as long as it's not ruining you, do you know, it don't matter. Do it. The strongest strain you've tried. Honestly, it's hard to even remember at this point. Quite a few of them just like they become samey, samey. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, no, it's ruining you, alright, mate. It's ruining you, alright. The thing is now, I don't notice the strong ones so much. All I notice is the ones that don't last very long. Oh, bloody dog. Oh no, mate, I know. This dog, honestly. Glass Farms Larry Lemon Cherry Gelato. Have you tried it? No, I haven't. No, I avoid Glass Farms. No, I haven't tried Glass Farms. Full stop. I avoid it just because I've seen terrible reviews and nothing but terrible reviews. Pay beyond the transfer fee. Well, it depends who you're transferring to. Yeah, I know. I need a double one, don't I? I need like a double wide. I can like get another chair and stitch it onto the side of it. What are you even? What is your problem, huh? What is your problem? Oh, what percentage are we on here? Jesus, it's used half my battery already. That's madness. I'll probably not. No, to be honest, I'll struggle to get the time off work. Get down, get down. I already used all of my holiday, so to book time off now is going to be a problem. Yeah, the dog is demanding. He's constant. He's non-stop, mate. Honestly, I've never known anything like it. And now he's just standing over there staring at me. What's with the sad face? Mate, what a time to be alive. I need to order some. What do you think of smalls? Is it worth it? Smalls, I mean, depends what smalls they are. I mean, the blueberry banana ones I just had were decent, like for what it was. How's it going, champion, mate? Blue Lobster ain't worth it for the smalls. Yeah. Mate, to be honest though, some people did have bags of smalls that were really bad for the Blue Lobster. But that's a lot of money as well though. It's just a lot of money. Someone in there tried the Humble Buds earlier. I think it was Hal. Grey Goose. Yeah, All Nation Pineapple Express is banging. Yeah, it's the only one of theirs I actually probably would spend money on again. Some smalls is good. Pucker up. It's good word. Yeah, I haven't tried the pucker up. There's just too much stuff in there. Honestly, I'll go and look now, and I get it right. Half of it's more than half of it's irradiated. And there is a lot there, but you look and there's like 200 products, man. I'm like, oh my god, my brain is not built for that sort of decision making. The amount of research I do before some of these strains is crazy. Yeah. Oh, blue crabs, I'd buy it, to be honest. Someone told me that the Big Nasty Medical Gelati is essentially Blue Lobster, so if that's true, I mean, might be worth looking at. But look, stop moaning. Mate, if I'm going off of, look, I can't, Jumbo, look down. I can't be doing this with you in my face. I can't do it with you in my face. Stop. My favourite strain on medical at the moment is tough, because what I really wanted to say was Blue Lobster, but for the price, I can't say that because I've had stuff that's nearly on par with it nowadays for less. I think my favourite piece recently was probably that Flapjacks. Yeah, I know. That's exactly what he's doing. He's exactly the same. He's like this all the time. Even on the phone. If there's someone on the phone, he starts getting exactly the same. What I use it for mainly is, you just nearly had my finger off, is for eye relaxation, because I've got keratoconus in my left eye, so I'm almost completely blind in this eye, and yeah, it gives me a lot of jip. I get unsteady eyes, I get headaches, and that's what I like that for it to help with. Essentially, I like them to be heavy, really heavy, and not much else. I don't like it when it goes the other direction. I don't like the more racy stuff. I wish you could see how this dog's just sat here. No, look, Jumper. Look, we're not doing this again. Get down. Look, you're. Stay. 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 Jesus. Yeah, I much prefer him at that end of the scale anyway. I was sending it to my friend's stream. What would you order if you were me? Currently, what would I order? If you're trying to go cheap, the blueberry banana for 65. If your clinic's got it, that's I'd be getting that. I'd at least get one of them because it's well worth it for the money. Um, the flapjacks at 70s in the cheaper end, and it was a good quality bit of flour. That it depends if you like that sort of thing. It is a bit muddy, that one. It can be quite dark and dank and a bit mossy. It's got a bit of that sort of going on in there. The Black Mountain side I really liked, but again, that's more expensive. That's not really cheap. To be honest, the Emergency. I know again, a lot of people, a lot of people won't like that one. It's very much a one terp dealio. It's super orangey, and it's a little bit old, but it came sticky and smelly, and yeah, I mean that was cheap enough. That was cheap enough. I'm a little bit gutted that I actually deleted that video. Yeah, I mean, for the price, it was not bad. Listen, it's not one that you're gonna be screaming about, but for the price, it was kind of impressive. But you have got to like that orange turb. Yeah, unfortunately, when it's down that cheap, I mean, I don't think I've pulled anything that's been perfect. Like, and I know that shouldn't be the case, but it sort of is. Buying cheap is not easy on medical. And to be honest, the fact that that was gamma irradiated, I was kind of like expecting that to not come like that in the slightest. I was expecting it to be pretty bad, to be honest. I haven't tried the Death Bobber. I did want to try it. I just never got round to it. Montu have strains at the minute, £39 up. Lots of 40s, 50s, £60 on the menu. Big flowers, not smalls. Yeah, it's just difficult purchasing them, knowing what you're gonna get. That's the problem. Well, no, mine was all right. My OG Kush breath was all right. It didn't really smell. I mean, it still doesn't smell now. I've still got half the pot there. It still doesn't really smell now. The smell has got better. It has improved, but the taste of it is like, I mean, yeah, I don't know where it comes from because, like I said, there's no scent to it really. But yeah, the taste of it was spot on, and it was strong as well. Did like the Donny burger for 60 quid. No, I can't even. I don't think I even saw that one. I mean, I think I did. The name sounds familiar, but dude, I'm having a conversation, man. This doesn't involve you. It's one to one. Did yours actually smell? Because if it did, I'd be way more interested in buying it again on the chance that it actually came with some smell. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think samples is ever going to be a thing. I just can't see how they're ever going to do that. But dispensaries, man, we all know the answer, and it's legalization. Like, that's the answer. Yeah, and it was a good flavour as well. I actually really enjoyed it. It was quite a nice, pleasant flavour. And it was plenty strong enough as well. I mean, it weren't nothing mad, but it was all right. The papaya bants that had that weird leafy smell. I don't know what it is, but it's it's grown on me, that one. But yeah, sometimes it has this like weird, like almost like orangey, mangoey, banana like vape juice taste, which I mean, yeah, that is it's a weird profile for a flower. But it's grown on me a little bit. I don't like admitting it. I wouldn't buy it again though at that price. I tell you, I wouldn't buy it again at that price. I need to go and let this dog out and see if he's needing a wee or something, because he's doing my nutting. Yeah, well, that's how I feel about it now. I kind of like it, and I'm like, ah. Go on and go for a wee. Go on. Go on. Bloody dog. Come on. In. In. Yeah, I like strains that make you chuckle at nothing, to be fair. But the smell that it has of because there is still, especially in my one, I don't know about everyone else's, but in my one there is a really underlying old leaf smell that isn't pleasant, and that is the main thing that still puts me off that strain. But the taste of it is pretty good. It just has that, which, yeah, that's the bit that distracts me the most. That's the bit that puts me off of it. But yeah, it has grown on me. I think a lot of people would actually love that strain, to be honest. Oh, do you feel better now? Huh? Did you need that? Oof. Oof. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, mate. I mean, even even as a local grower back in the day, I would not have been doing that, man. You would not I would not have been doing all of that in the same room. Like, you can't be doing that when you're when you're a massive facility, man. What the fuck? Surely the best thing for them to do would have just been at least separate the drying stage. Like that's mad. That's crazy. I mean, even just for ventilation reasons and condensation and that, like crazy, man. I haven't tried the RS11. I didn't try it because I saw Jack got seeds, and to be honest, I didn't want seeds, so I just stayed away from it. Not when I had it, it weren't. That watermelon Skittles, I absolutely hated it, man. It was one of the worst strains I had on medical. It basically had no smell or taste. It was like hay when I got mine. Obviously, mine was the very first batch of it, so I don't know what you've had now since and that. But for me, it was rough. It was the only time I've ever thrown away a bag of flour on medical. Literally the only time. Yeah, maybe, man. Not. Yeah. Yeah, I'd already heard that as well. I'd already heard that it was freeze dried. I think it was you that actually said it in a video that maybe made me remember that. I think that's the main reason I've avoided them in forever. Oof. Yeah, nah, you're alright, mate. Nah, you're alright. I don't want none of that. There's essentially no cure involved in that at all. Jumbo, fuck. Honestly, this dog, it actually gets kind of tiring after a while. Yeah, again, it wouldn't press it into rosin and wouldn't BHO either. Mate, how does it not BHO? I mean, that's he is relentless today. He's actually driving me up the wall, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I love that dog, but he's absolutely he's messing with me at the minute with this constant going on and on and on and on. Mate, it's worse than a toddler. It's worse than a toddler. It's worse. Oh, my kids were good. I had really, really good kids, man. I didn't deal with any of that. Yeah. He's back. Oh. Yeah, I think I agree with you, David Williams. I think that's probably, for me, the best budget strain there is currently, especially if you... Yeah, I know. I will. Don't you worry. That'll happen in a little bit. I'll slap a film on in a bit. In fact, I might watch the rest of the second season of Fallout. I haven't bothered with any of the gummies on medical. They're charging so much and the dosages are so low that you're so much better off buying the oils. Yeah, I think I preferred the flavour of the Blue Lobster a little bit more to the flavour of the blueberry banana. But the smell on the blueberry banana is nuts. Well, it's classified as budget on this medical scheme currently, yeah. I mean, but if you're talking about anywhere else, Canada, for example, no, it's not budget, not in the slightest. But yeah, compared to 100 quid, then I would say it's definitely budget. But obviously, the issue is we are paying through the teeth for it. We really are. I mean, if you look at what they're paying for it in Canada, the same strains that we're getting, sometimes it's crazy, man. The difference is, it'd make you never buy medical again if you looked at it. Some people. Yeah, well, I mean, Not everybody's lucky as well. Yeah, not everybody is lucky when it comes to cannabis on the street. Like a lot of us have really good experiences with it and know a lot of people and stuff. But mate, I know some people that pay £10 a gram all the way. That's all they pay. They don't. They don't. Yeah, that's just what they know and what they do. So it's definitely cheaper for them. Yeah, but the problem is, if you go much lower than that, then you end up with a situation where you're getting terrible flour. So I don't know. I just maybe you're right, but yeah, to me that's kind of budget right now because I'm not sure how far I'd push my money down into them lower bits. Like, yes, mate. Yes, I am. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are still paying that everywhere. To be honest, someone needs to try cheap shit too. Yeah, well, to be honest, again, I feel like the more people buy, the more people that are on, and the more people that review, the better, really. Yeah, yeah, no, you are right, Smack, you are. I mean, to be honest, right, I watched your video the other night while I was in bed, man, of when you said that you nearly cut it all out because you were rambling and you were talking about the prices. And actually, you give me a bit of a kick up the arse, mate, because basically I forget sometimes that I was that guy who was spending all crazy amounts of money on flour, 3.5s costing 90 plus pounds sometimes, and I didn't even think about it. And I forget that that is not everybody. And I also understand that even currently now, there is some people that wouldn't spend £10 a gram. So yeah, nah, you're right, man. You're right. I do need to question it more. I do need to question it more. And that's why I'm not really. I am mentioning the price of the blue lobster when I talk about it now. To be honest, also UK cheese rosin cart. Yeah, is that the African one? The South African one? Uh, Compared to Northern Ireland, medical prices, quality rocks. Well, this is it. And again, I've had this conversation with a couple of other people, and their quality of flour that they get wherever they're from, little village, whatever, isn't good. Mate, medical is a big step up for some people. Big step up. I just, mate, I just think if you're using nowadays, just work your way out, figure it out, mate. Get on medical. I just don't see why you wouldn't. Listen, you ain't got to buy it all the time. You haven't, but just for your own safety and protection, really, it just makes sense to have. I mean, clinics are free nowadays. We've got free clinics. Yeah, that's a lot. No, 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 mate. I never thought you were. I never ever thought you were referencing me, mate. I was watching and mate. I do. I forget, bruv, and that is, that's part of being a human, mate. But I forget. It is what it is. Like, the thing is, you live in your bubble, don't you? You live in your bubble. Nah, mate, don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Mate, it take a lot to bother me, mate. You ain't got to worry about any of that. Trust me. I won't be the first person to jump to any of them types of conclusions, mate. Yeah. I mean, I'm with Medican as well. And the clinic being free, there's no real limits. They'll let you order what you want within reason. And I just think it's a bit of a win, really. There's quite a bit missing from Medican, though. Well, Smack might be the person to ask about that, to be honest, because I know when him and Foz have been working on it for a while, and be interested to see if there ever was extracts on medical, because I would be buying some of that. Medican do sell out fast. Medican's massive now. I dread to think of the numbers on that clinic now. I reckon it's huge. I reckon it's fucking huge. Yeah. I mean, there's always yeah. There is that. There is that. I don't find the need to buy black market flour anymore. Yeah, well, like I said, I haven't. I got given a bit by someone, but I haven't purchased anything from the black market. Actually, that's a lie. I purchased some rosin, which was shite, by the way. My guy who actually does my rosin usually is in prison, so yeah, that sucks. Need homegrown rosin hash. Yeah, well, to be honest, like, yeah, we need more people growing in this country. Full stop. Anyway, that will all this issue we're having with flour and people being like, no, it's terrible, it's terrible. A lot of that can be culled just by growing more in the UK by decent growers. Ooh, very nice. I'll hold you to that. Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of the stuff that's grown mostly in the UK, it's not been brilliant. Um, People are raving about the big nasty stuff now, though. Well, a lot of people like it, a lot more than the last lot, anyway. Um, so yeah, maybe that's a sign of things to come. I wouldn't mind investing some money if the right opportunity ever presented itself. Mate, honestly, that'd be my dream job. I always said it, even back when I was growing originally. I said that'd be like my dream job. I couldn't think of anything better. Oh, mate, that sucks. Mate, what was the flour like from Welford? Because if I remember rightly, it weren't very good. Was it Welford? I can't remember. You got what you wanted again, didn't you? You got it again. You just keep sweeping around. Oh, well. That is shite. I actually just got invited out to Germany, for the Mary Jane event from the 11th to the 14th of June. Oh, mate, honestly, what is with these companies? What is with these companies, man? I don't understand why there's so many people in these companies that don't know anything about flour. Well, how does that make any sense? Just get someone in there. It's not hard, is it? Because, like, let's be honest, mate, at this point, probably 50% of the population uses. So it shouldn't be that difficult to find someone who actually uses and cares. It's actually madness. It's actually madness. There's too many business heads involved, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. and then everyone's like, oh, I don't understand why I've got mould in my flour. Well, if the facility's full of it in the first place, how is it that Dave in his spare bedroom can do a better job than some of these companies? Like, I mean, they must be hiring someone that knows something. So how is it this is what's happening? At the minute, I've got the papaya bants ground up in here from Big Nasty, which is it's alright. It's alright. It's growing on me a little bit. Must be horror and elbows. No comment. Mate, I got up at 5 a.m. and I had to take my daughter to the school because she's got a Disney trip, and by 8 a.m. I was medicating and I was asleep within 20 minutes, and I had a little nap on the sofa. But yeah, it's already been a it's already been a shit start to the day, to be honest. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. This is again when the new market comes around, that's kind of what happens, isn't it? I also see that Brewdog had like sold up or something to start growing flour in Scotland. But again, is that people that I mean I don't know who they are, but is that people getting involved again who have no idea or what? Like, fuck, bowl's covered in crap. I didn't clean it enough. I left it. Yeah, but how long is that going to take though? Like, I just we have so much trouble with it with getting anything done in this country anyway. I just don't see how. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm cynical. I am British after all, but like, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think it's a dream. Yeah, you're right. I think it's a dream. I don't think it's ever going to happen. You are right. It is the dream. It is the dream, to be honest, man. Although in this house, I'm not sure I'd even be able to, man. I'd have to probably hope that they do like a German scheme where you can put in to grow somewhere else, like in like a social club or whatever. Because yeah, I ain't got the space for it in here, man. Although if you could grow outside, that would change everything. And I can't see why you couldn't if you were legally allowed to grow. Yeah, well, I think that was kind of the point. Yeah, I mean, listen, the whole thing with the Greens for me, mate. I don't agree with the legalization of all drugs, man. I can't get behind that, man. I can't do it. I've seen what them drugs do to people. I can't get behind legalization of it. I can't. Oh, I understand that. I understand that. But it also, in my head, has a very negative impact on the way people see it if it's classed as technically legal. Maybe I'm wrong about that. And I get that as well. I understand filling the prisons, man. Like it's yeah. I mean, our prison system is so. It's honestly, it's beyond fucked. Like, mate, the amount of prisons that are supposed to be um, open, cat sees, but a lockdown like a category A or B because there's no staff and they're so full. Um, Mate, on the land that I was on, there was three spurs that ran this way, and that way. So it's like a T, um, and each spur had 10 on each side, so 20. So that's 20, 40, 60, and doubles as well. There was three doubles on the landing as well, and there was two govs for that. Two govs for all them people, mate. You imagine? And sometimes it was two 18 to 20-year-old women, and I just think, mate, what is going to happen in here if this goes off? And it did. Obviously, I saw it go off, and mate, this little young girl was being ragged about, mate, and I just yeah, man, the prison system's a mess. The prison system is a mess. So many children caught up in county lines. Man, yeah, I know. Yeah, well, they want them full now. They want them full now because obviously G4S are a private company that are being paid, and so now there's money. Yeah, now there's money involved. They want them prisons rammed to the fucking gills, mate. They want them rammed. Yeah. Fucking hell. But yeah, prison ain't a good place to be. But you're gonna get shit when there's all that amount of men together because it's just yeah. When you put that many men together, there's always gonna be problems in there. This dog is still just sat there staring at me. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I make edibles with it. I'll show you quickly. Alexa, turn the floor lamp on. So I make these. They're quite fat. They've got lemon sherbet on the outside, lemon sherbet sugar on the outside, confectionery sugar. Yeah, I just make edibles with it basically. Put them into a mold. Keep them in the freezer because once you've adjusted them and added in your oils, basically they'll go off quicker. They're not like they're not stable like a sweet would be, like a jelly sweet. So you need to keep them frozen. Fridge will keep them for a while. Freezer will keep them for quite a long time. Yes, coconut oil. So basically, I'm going to do a live stream on it soon. But what I do is I take a big pan and then a glass bowl. Put that glass bowl over the top. Obviously, got water in the pan, so you're double boiling the bottom of like the bowl, and then get coconut oil. Put the coconut oil into the bowl on the top and let it melt. And then I'll put all my AVB in there, and then I'll strain it out with cheesecloth once it's done after about 3 hours. So it's about 80 degrees, 90 degrees. Sometimes it sits a little bit higher and lower. It'll fluctuate, but you just need to keep an eye on the water underneath just to make sure that it doesn't boil dry, essentially. And then once you've done your 3 hours, take it out with a cheesecloth, like I say, and then yeah, just basically stick that into the melted sweets. God, I'm so stoned, honestly. I'm so stoned. So I'll put that into the melted sweets. I'll melt the sweets in the same situation, double boiler, and then I'll use a blender quickly and just emulsify it, because basically you want to whip it all together, because if you don't whip it together, they'll all separate again when you set them, essentially. So you'll end up with like a layer of like coconut oil at the bottom of your sweet or the top of your sweet, which you really don't want. And yeah, that's basically it. Once you do that, you just then stick them in the molds quickly. It needs to be quick as well. Just made my first batch of can of butter and it was rotten. What did you do, man? Yeah, well, like I say, I'll do a video soon. I'll show you exactly how I do it. From not washing. Yeah, well, that can obviously leave quite a oh mate, see, that's the bit I don't enjoy about vaping. It's that part where the flower goes towards the end, and the smell of AVB. That's the bit the bit I don't like. But yeah, no, washing it. Use some RO water, man. Just wash it for a couple of days. You ain't got to do it, but if you feel like it ruins yours, then you probably should. No, I haven't tried the permanent marker, mate. Again, it's another one I see mixed reviews on it. It sucks because you just don't know what to believe anymore before you buy anything, and it's just, yeah. There's a couple of people that I know my opinions gel well with, so. What are you doing? Stupid dog. You're a gymnast, aren't you? You think you're a cat. You think you're a cat. Powdered donuts is decent, and I'm insanely fussy about smoke. Don't think it's on Medicaid yet. Best free bars lately. The the Blue Lobster is still one of my favourites, but the money side of it is the issue with Blue Lobster, and they are charging through the arse for it because they just know you're going to pay it if you want something really really nice. Still not worth the money. Uh, I won't be buying it again, but it was bloody good. But the Flapjacks is probably my second favourite right now, and then the Black Mountain side, which was like skunky and yeah, it was really good and strong as well. Permanent market tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, I didn't mind that OG Kush breath. I didn't. It didn't smell like a lot, but it tasted alright. Had the powdered donuts last week. It's not bad. Giving me a missus a headache instantly. There's a few strains that do that, man. There's a few strains that have done that to me. That watermelon Skittles was one. Yeah, the Flapjacks is good, man. And that Black Mountain side was really nice as well. It was dry. The Black Mountain side was too dry, but it was it was good flour. It was such good flour, but it was dry. But then again, everything's come dry. So, I mean, yeah. Later, David, mate. Mate, you need to see this. This is how he sat right now. Oh, mate. Absolutely loving life, ain't you? Absolutely loving life, bud. Yeah, I seen a few people talking about this hydro stone, and I wanted to try it, but I'm a little bit worried that you can overdo it. I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much that I know whether you can overdo it because I wouldn't want to make anything over back the opposite direction again. The blueberry banana is lovely. Yeah. You are a soppy sod. Soppy old sod. You're just nosing, ain't you? You are still just nosing. No, you ain't coming up. You're not coming up. You're not a lapdog. You can be a lapdog on a bigger chair. Not on here. You, you're skeptical about that, ain't you? Yeah, I've my mate had two staffs at one time, and his were exactly the same. I wouldn't mind getting one of them hydro stones though, because there is a lot of flour that is turning up at the minute that is like beyond taking the piss dry. But if it works, it works. I with the Bavidas at the minute, I'm using them less and less. I do find that sometimes when I put them in, I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I've had jars of flour that smelt but were too dry that I added a Bavita to, and then the smell just like dies. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's linked, but it's happened enough times now that it seems like there is potential that it is linked. Yeah, the last thing you want is overly wet flour, man, because you'll end up with mold, and then yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Mate, my phone is. I can't believe how quickly this has drained my battery, honestly. I expected it to drain it, but not quite as quickly as it has. A load of little vivarium digital hydrometers to put in bags and jars. You know, that's not actually a bad shout. That's actually not a bad shout. I see someone else doing this a couple of weeks ago, actually. That ain't a bad shout. I might actually do it. It's cheap enough, isn't it? And then at least you know exactly what you're getting. Problem is, because I ain't got a phone stand, I can't actually raise it up and put my charger in, because then it'll just... So, yeah, when it dies, it dies. About a tenner. Yeah, that's cheap enough. That's well cheap enough, man. I might have to add that to my basket. Oh yeah, there's loads of little ones as well. $10.99 for a 6-pack. I'll add that to the basket. Yeah. And they got pretty good reviews as well. What humidity level Bavita do you use if you use a Bavita? Or what do you think about Bavita? Morton Depresso, 72%. But sunflower just cannot be rescued like that. Hello, Humpty, mate. How you doing, son? I'm usually wanting to press 72%, but sunflower is just... Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. And I figured that out quite quickly, to be honest. I'd never really used Bavitas and stuff until I got into medical. Never really had the need for it. The flour was never that dry, but 62%. Don't really use them in this. Yeah, well, this is it. So now I only tend to use them now if the flour turns up dry but has no smell, because I just can't risk it. So like really, they're like proper niche scenario users now. Yeah, I saw your video on that. You said about it not rehydrating, which is odd as well, isn't it? Isn't that a weird thing that it wouldn't rehydrate, man? Like, how dry has it got to be to like not want to absorb any moisture again? It's become hydrophobic. Damn. Yeah, well, that's what I used to do. Or banana skin. Yeah. I saw a video of someone doing it. Um, Also, have you seen that video on YouTube of the guy? He's quite a big, I think he's got quite a big channel, but he's like the vape guy basically, and he rehydrates his AVB, and then with the stone as well, I believe. Yeah, it was a stone, and then it adds terpenes back into it again. I was thinking, mate, like you would ever go through all that hassle, mate. I mean, it's not really even ever going to be the same thing. Tell uh, yeah, no, that's. I just thought, mate, it can't be that. The times can't be that hard, surely. His dog's right. He knows his mum's gone to work, and he knows from any point from now she could basically turn up, and he knows that routine, and so he'll be up here now for the next 2 to 3 hours just waiting. What? What are you moaning at? Lee from Tabletop Bong. That is it. That is the one. I do like the geezer though. I like the geezer. Mate, I'll tell you, he's an absolute savage, mate. He sits and just rips and rips and rips and rips. I kind of understand why he wants to try and get the most out of his AVB, to be honest. Yeah. I think it's his voice that actually makes me want to watch his videos. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I understand that some people love doing all that type of stuff, but that's just not for me. That's just not for me. Yeah, do you want to say something? That's my Eazypax baked beans on toast t-shirt. Uh, oh, mate. And it's so well done as well. You can barely even feel it's on there. It's so well done. Just a bit of banter. Just a bit of banter. Yeah, well, I mean, he's literally just trying to come up with anything at this point, isn't he? But looks bang on. By the non-digital hydrometers. I'll have a look again when I go back on there, man. But yeah, no, I love this t-shirt. I'm going to wear this to the gym. Ah, mate. The funniest part about this whole thing is, though, this t-shirt only means anything to me. Like, nobody else is going to get it. Like, nobody. No, I'm not selling them, mate. No, listen, I'm not trying to make any money, mate. I'm not trying to make any money out of it. So you send me a shirt, I'll send you a shirt, mate. If you want to do a trade like that, I'll do a trade, man. I'll do a trade, mate. I've had it more than once. I've had it more than, mate. The beans thing. It's a hard thing to describe because it's not really beans. It's not beans. It's just like that sulfurous gas that escapes from flour when you first open it. That's been packaged for a while, and sometimes you have to let that go away, and other times you don't. But like, yeah, I've had it a few times, and I'm like, it's like a beef stew smell, or it's like beans, man. And yeah, I just say it like it is, and then it's yeah. Some people get angry about me saying beans. Yeah, you definitely didn't smell beans, but bro, how am I supposed to describe what I'm smelling to you? Like, oh, but I've had that a few times though, with gamma irradiated bits more than anything else. Yeah, I mean, it's not even like fresh beans for me, and I know exactly the type of bean I'm talking about. It's the type of bean I'm talking about when you cook it and then leave the pan on leave the pan on the side for like 4 hours and come back and then have to wash it. It's that kind of bean smell, man. And yeah, mate, this is the exact beans and on toast setup, except I wouldn't have it as a slice. That would be grated on there, but a squiggle of brown sauce and some cheese, mate, and we're winning. And I do fucking love beans on toast. Very typically British. Easy beans 420, exactly. But I'm not changing one. I'm not doing it. You're a lot dog, you know that, right? I ain't trying to get licked right now, man. I shouldn't give in to this dog so easily. I make this worse. I make this so much worse. No, 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 no. Come on down and get. Can't do what now, mate? Beans on toast. You don't like beans on toast? Smoked pot. Yeah. What is it that's caused it? Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. I don't think um listen, right? A lot of people think that cannabis is perfect in that sense. Um but it's not. We all know it's not 100% perfect. But mate, it's helped me out through my life quite significantly at times. So yeah, I enjoy it, man. I enjoy it. It's the one little pleasure that I have in life. I don't. There ain't a lot I have nowadays, man. Like I don't drink. I don't take class A's. Yeah, and like I said, I can completely understand that, man. Like some people just come to a point in their life where it's not for you no more. Like I did the same thing. I quit for quite a few years, but can you say hello Alexa for my daughter? Yeah, I know, man. I know, and that's why I try and listen. My dad had his one vice as well, mate. But the alcohol was a lot worse of an experience. And I think that's kind of my point with it. I think out of all of the ones that there is, the choices that there is, I think it's potentially one of the less harmful ones, man. And I understand that there is some harm that can be done with certain people, especially if you've already got some underlying conditions and stuff. And I've seen it. Um, but yeah, I think the numbers speak for themselves. Like, you fuck. What's everyone's plans for the rest of the day then? Anyone going out and getting a roast? Anyone cooking a roast? Yeah, I don't get it. Stay down. Paul, down. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that shortly. I don't know whether to take him down the beach or into the woods. I think the beach is probably the safer option due to how wet it's been recently. The woods is probably kind of sloppy, but the beach can also be really windy. I much prefer the beach to the woods myself. I like the woods while I was raving, but nowadays I prefer walking on the beach if I'm going. Apparently, I've got to go and buy some new fish. What fish you got, man? You got pond, tropical. What you got? Tropical. What you currently got in there? Mate, I just know this dog's going to pounce on me any second, honestly. Molly, swordtail, guppies, and golden bristlenose pleco. Ah, so kids' fish. Yeah. Mate, you need to get yourself some cichlids, mate. Just don't put them in there with them. Yeah. I've spent a lot of money on fish in my life, honestly. The amount of money I've spent on fish is kind of crazy. I had this tank over here, behind me. This one's I'm currently running it down. I'm breaking it down, but it's at the end of life. The tank's not good enough, and I don't want to replace it. I much prefer my salt water now, so I'm letting that tank run down. But that had cichlids in it, Malawi's, and it's also currently got some really rare cichlids in there from a polar cichlid that had crossed with a T-bar cichlid, like they bred. And yeah, this some mad fish, some weird shape, mate. It's almost like a parrotfish, but um, yeah, I'd be sad to see them. I don't think many people are going to have that breed of fish specifically. So it's going to be sad to see that go because it's going to go because that tank. And well, I mean, unless someone else takes it off of me, that is. But I don't think they will. But the saltwater tank's incredible, but the work that has to go into it has completely put me off having having any other tanks. But there's more going on. There's more going on in a marine tank. There's life everywhere, everywhere. You got little creatures that you can visually see, like in the sand, like running around in it, and it's mad, man. It's very different. And you got like starfish that live under the sand, and worms and all sorts. Like, yeah, the Japanese style aquascape, and yeah, I really love all that, man. Honestly, I see. I had a little tank upstairs that I actually did that, and it was such a beautiful little tank. But I had to get rid of some tanks. I only had shrimps in it, and I just mate, when you're doing, I had 5 tanks at one point, and after a while you'll get to the point where you're just sick to death of just constantly carrying buckets of water up the stairs. And mate, I don't know what I was thinking. I just allowed myself to go run with things, man. But yeah, you can quickly get yourself into a whole world of hurt in this hobby. Yeah. I've done it to myself at least 3 times. I've done the exact same thing, ran up all these tanks. I actually had I lived on the 11th floor of a tower block, and I went shopping one day for fish, and they had an X display tank here, and I was about 90 miles from home, and so I'm looking at this tank, and this tank's 12 foot long. It's divided into 4 sections, and each section is massive. It's absolutely massive. But the front room in this apartment that I had was absolutely huge, and I thought I'm going to do it, and so I bought it, and they delivered it, and I had to take it up in the lift. I put it in on its own because it was so heavy. I just got it in, and then shut the door, and I went up. I walked up the stairs to meet it at the top. But yeah, I do this to myself all the time. I had this this tank up there, and in the end, I couldn't get it out, and I had to smash it to pieces just to be able to take it back down. Problem is, you just think one more little tank, and yeah, then after a while, it stacks up, man. It's just all extra work. My daughter's got she's got an axolotl, and that thing's pretty cool. Mate, big up the cleaner crew. What's going on? Fast Eddie fishing. How you doing, man? What's going on, Toad, mate? Start breathing air. Yeah. No, they're a cool little thing, man. I think they're like completely blind, or like nearly completely blind as well. And you can see when the food goes in there. Basically, he's like sniffing about for it until he gets near it, and then he just like boom in one go. But he never like he's not like aggressive in the sense that he's like chasing after stuff. Can they actually? Is that a thing? Can they actually regrow legs? That's mad. But when they're all puffed up, they look cute. They look well cute. Shouldn't say the word cute. I'm a fully grown man, as if I just said that. Oh, dearie me. 15 years in the game. How long do they last? That's one thing I ain't looked into, because obviously he's had him quite a while. Where are we at? Yeah, no, they've always got a massive smile on their face, or it looks like they've got a massive smile on their face. Oof, mate, that might, yeah, he might be towards the end of his then. Jesus. Yeah, I reckon he's, I reckon he's probably nearly that, to be honest. My brother had him first and didn't look after him, and so we took him. How you doing, Bikes, the mate? Yeah, man. Don't worry about that. I won't be buying any more of that blue lobster at the minute anyway, man. I can't justify that price tag right now, currently. As much as I love it. Yeah, I had a massive clown loach, mate. Huge thing, mate. I don't know how old it was, because obviously I bought him like that, but he was massive. I also had a plec that was about 3 foot long. It was absolutely huge. I had um I had koi in my front room as well at one point in that tank, because I removed all the sections from the tank, and yeah, I had koi in my front room. Oh, how you doing, Woody, mate? I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right. My phone is about to die though, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, because I can't put it on charge because I've got no stand. So if I put it on charge, it's going to end up being on the wonk or whatever. So yeah, I can't actually put it on charge. Honestly, I don't know right now, mate. I ain't got a clue. I'm still a couple of weeks off, so I'll just I'll just see how it goes for the minute and just keep looking and seeing what's there. But it's going to be cheaper. Whatever it is, it's going to be cheaper. I'm just trying to save that cash at the minute, so I'm going to be sticking down the cheaper end for, well, until at least June. So I might get one nice bit, or a more expensive bit at a time. But yeah, I just need to try and keep it down. But I don't do a lot of reordering, so whatever it is, it'll be something I ain't had before. No, I can. I can order. I can order whenever I want. But what I do is I pay for mine all in one go, um, and then I put it on layaway and then pay it off over the course of the month. So I like to order it all in one chunk. That's more of a me preference than it is anything else. Yeah, mate. Honestly, like, it's still, for me, it's still my favourite flower on medical. I just, at the minute, I need to try and keep that script down. Cost me an absolute fortune. I'm terrible for wanting to order all the nice bits. That's the problem. I see him and I'm just like, ah, oh, mate. Oh. I order about 50 to 60 grams each. This month was actually 70 grams. Right, I am going to do one before this battery dies on me. I appreciate everyone dropping in here, and yeah, I appreciate everyone who's coming for a chat. But I'm going to go before this phone dies, because I won't get to say goodbye otherwise. So I will catch you next Sunday potentially. There might be a video before then. I still need to make this emergency. Video. I need to re-record it, but it wound me up a little bit, so I just left it. But yeah, I appreciate everyone popping in today, and big up yourselves. Catch you on the next one Sunday. Later.